Hello everyone, back to tuning into today's second video. Going to have a look at the weather for the next 10 to 14 days for today's second video. Day 10 will take us to 26th of September, and we'll be able to extend out beyond that with the GFS and ECM ensembles. Maybe run a couple of weeks. We'll have a look at CFSB2 at the end of the video for the next 4 weeks, gets us into the middle of October, and I shall get on back for you in a moment. Just to say that first, the video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. Like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. And thank you so much everybody for doing that. We released the third winter 2024-25 update yesterday as amassed over 3,000 video views. Thank you so much everybody for checking out the third winter update. If you've not seen it yet, it's a true epic. So check it out. It is it's out there and it's ready to be viewed. So have a look if you've not seen it yet. And we did an epic live stream last night. Thank you so much everybody who was on last night's live stream. Went over 100 concurrent viewers, 113 concurrent I think, which is the first time we've done that for a little while. And we had lots of super chats as well on the live stream too. So thank you so much to all of our lovely super chatters. And I'm going to say thank you so much for a super thanks that we received on the second winter update. A bit late with this, but on the second winter update, Jane Gregory gave us a super thanks. So thank you so much to Jane for your super thanks there. If you'd like to give a super thanks to GavsWeatherVids, you'll find the thanks button behind the three little dots there. Just click the thanks button and you can give a super thanks to GavsWeatherVids. Super chat is where you donate on the live streams. So thank you so much to all of our super thankers, all of our super chatters, our channel members, and of course our PayPal donators as well. Thank you so much. However you support GavsWeatherVids, it's unbelievable. Thank you so much everyone. Right, let's start. Thank you, special thank you to Jane, of course. Right, let's start the video then. Going to begin in the topic. So we've got two interesting areas. 8 just here, and Gordon is just there. Let's deal with 8 first of all. That's potential tropical cyclone 8. This is predicted to become a tropical storm imminently, moving into the coast of South Carolina as a tropical storm, and then going post-tropical as it moves inland over the next few days. We've also got Gordon. There he is. Tropical Depression Gordon with maximum sustained winds of 30 miles per hour. Clicking on Gordon. You see this is going to stay as a tropical depression for the time being, but by the end of the week powering back up to a tropical storm, just sort of mooching about in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, not impacting any particular areas up to Saturday anyway, and we should wait and see what happens after that. Right, has the CT updated? No update for central temperature so far today. So we've still got yesterday's number, 14.7. That's 1.1 degree above the 61 to 1990 average. As I say, that is provisional to yesterday, to the 14th of September. When that updates, we will bring that to you. Of course we will. These were GFS upper air temperature and precipitation ensembles the next couple of weeks. Chelmsford today. The red line is the 30-year upper air temperature average for Chelmsford. We're starting off around average at the moment. The upper air temperature will then be lifting up though through the course of this week. Relatively warm upper air temperatures this week, probably going back closer to average, so cooling down through the last week of September. Also becoming more unsettled as well. Precipitation wise, not much going on, if anything at all, over the next few days. But from the weekend onwards into next week, looking much more unsettled then, with quite large precipitation spikes telling us that we could be in for a cooler and wetter final week to September. Temperature anomalies from the 16th to 24th September, a little bit above average. Precipitation anomalies from 16th to 24th September, drier than normal. Latest wind from map from Earth and lowschool.net shows got an area of high pressure sitting over the top of the country today. Around that, we're bringing something a little bit cooler from the north and from the northeast. Okay, let's start going through chart data. Let me say what UK Met Euro run is looking for midnight on Thursday. High and dry, high pressure dominating weather over top of the country. High pressure remains in control through to the weekend as well. Just some slightly weaker pressure starting to come up from the south, maybe bring some showers in southern areas, and they might get more widespread later on in the weekend. So a gradual sort of a switch to something more showery there over the weekend for the south, but for the north, it should stay mainly dry there. I would have thought. Well, we move on to Icon and have a quick look at that one. Why not? Yeah, we see high pressure again dominating the scene there as we go through into Thursday. Big area of high pressure in control and in the ascendancy. Well, on through Friday and into the weekend, again, same idea as UK Met. Low pressure starts coming up from the south, bringing some wet weather into southern parts of the country. Meanwhile, further north, though, a lot of dry conditions continue. And that's how we end Icon up to Monday next week, 23rd of September, with some low pressure events just starting to edge in from off the Atlantic. The KMA is looking like that, high and dry through the middle part and latter stage of the week. Then low pressure coming up from the south at the weekend, bringing some wet weather to southern parts of the country. And then low pressure starts taking over big time, though, from off the Atlantic. So as we go into the last week of September, KMA turning things much more unsettled and a lot cooler as well. Very autumnal looking charts of flavour to the weather there with the KMA through the course of next week. What about GFS midnight run? Again, starting off under a big area of high pressure on Thursday into the weekend. Lower pressure starts coming up from the south, could bring some heavy showers into the south and north, though probably staying mainly dry. Next week, we start to bring lower pressure in from off the Atlantic. After set up at day 10 with high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north. So quite warm in the south, but a little bit unsettled. And then beyond that, low pressure just keeps on coming, really, deepening in the Atlantic through to month's end, and the start of October also looking quite unsettled here as well. Gets us to the 2nd of October, day for GFS output, by which time we're looking properly wet and windy. GFS 6 then, again, with that high pressure in the ascendancy on Thursday through to the weekend. Low pressure brings some heavy showers into south, while the north should stay mainly dry. By the beginning of next week, we start to turn more unsettled, though, as low pressure begins to come in from off the Atlantic, so turning wetter and windier through the course of next week. That's the setup at day 10, 26th of September, looking distinctly autumnal then. Low pressure in the North Sea, bring down a northwesterly wind, so cool and wet by day 10. And the unsettled weather carries on then through the closing days of September and into start of October as well. As I say, quite an autumnal looking flavour to the weather there. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. Make sure you show everyone for doing that. Why not drop a comment? Let's say nothing about this on all of our videos and content. And don't forget to tell your friends and family about GavsWeatherVids and get them to subscribe too. And we thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Thank you so much, everyone. We need to put on around 45 subscribers. That is all to get ourselves to 18.8k. If you could give us a sub and tell your friends and family to subscribe, it would be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. GM again with a high pressure control on Thursday. On into Friday and the weekend, the high pressure goes into retrograde, pulling up toward Greenland and Iceland, bringing the wind from the east and from the northeast, cooler and more showery. And then next week we turn properly autumnal. Low pressure sinks through the North Sea, high pressure up toward Greenland, Iceland. Winds turn into the north and would be showers along spells of rain as well. That's a setup at day 10 with new areas of low pressure coming in from off the Atlantic, all looking rather cool, wet and unsettled there, I have to say. And then the ECM rounds it all off with high pressure once again in control of weather for Thursday and lasting into the weekend for the north anyway, which south does look though a little bit more showery. And then next week, check it out, the ECM run then starts mooching low pressure up from the south before bringing low pressure in from off Atlantic. Perhaps not quite as unsettled as some of the model output for days 8, 9, 10 today, but does look pretty, pretty changeable, I think, by day 10. There's the remains of a tropical storm and or hurricane. That's probably Gordon to our west-southwest there by day 10 as well. Missing a precipitation forecast based on the ECM run from temperature to calm. Lots of dry weather to come over the next few days. Some heavy showers, though, breaking out in the south at the end of the week potentially. They might be a bit thundery lasting into the weekend too. So Scotland, Northern Ireland, main dry for the weekend, but England and Wales could have some thundery downpours and whatnot. And beyond that, low pressure then comes in. So I think that brings wetter weather in with it for days 9 and 10. These are the options on the table within the ECM Ensembles day 4, day 10. The Icelandic Met Office gets us to the 26th of September. 19 members of the ECM Ensembles with lots of low pressure in the Atlantic. So that's all looking very unsettled. We got 13 with low pressure again in the Atlantic. That looks quite unsettled as well. We've got 12 with low pressure right over the country. And we've got 7 with high pressure to south. And low pressure is to the north and winds are coming in from a west and southwesterly direction. With that to run in 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. And it's going to get us to the 1st of October. 15 members of the ECM ensembles with high pressure over top of the country. So that's mostly dry and settled by the time you get through to the start of October. Oh, hang on. What are you doing, Gav? Blimey, I thought something was wrong there. No. No. Gosh, that's the wrong year. Oh, that's 2023. What made me do that? Here we go. Look at the right year. I should really stop this and record again, but I'm not going to, because that's going to be a classic Gav moment. That's going to be a classic moment. So I'm going to let you watch it. I'm not going to record again. I ought to. But no, that's a classic. That's classic Gav, isn't it? Classic Gav moment. Right, well, let's do that again then. Right, let's do that again then. This is the right year. Okay, these are the on the table in the ECM Ensembles today for day 10. Gets us to the 26th of September. From the Icelandic Met Office, guess what everyone? Be the 26th of September 2024. So 17 members of the ECM Ensemble still looking unsettled though, with low pressure in. Off the Atlantic, 10 with low pressure to the east, high pressure to the west, and low pressure to the east and to the west, and high pressure to the northwest. That's going to be quite unsettled as well, really. And 9 has a ridge through the west of Europe. Maybe dry, a little bit cool. We've got 8 with high pressure to the south, low pressure to the north. That's dry, so warm in the south. And then we've got 7 with high pressure to the northeast, low pressure to the southwest. That could be a little bit unsettled down south. Right, in 2 weeks' time, these are the options that we've got. Gets us to the 1st of October, by the way. 2024, though. 22 members of the ECM ensembles with low pressure to our east, northeast, high pressure out of the Atlantic. That looks a little bit cool and unsettled. We've got 19 with high pressure away to the northwest, and then we've got 10 with high pressure over the east country, low pressure out to the west. So the majority of options, if you put 19 together with 10, is actually to start building some higher pressure for the beginning of October. We shall see about that. Right, lastly, CFSB2, and then I'm going to go and stick my head in the gas oven. Now, these are 500 millibar heights. I was broken down to week periods. The first week period takes us from the 16th to the 22nd of September. The next week with high pressure over and to the north, mainly dry and quite warm in the week ahead. But week 2, all change. It's going to be 23rd to 29th of September. And low pressure then starts coming in from off the Atlantic, so cooler and more central. I can only imagine what the comments are going to be like on this. Week 3 will be the 30th of September to the 6th of October, with low pressure away to the northwest. Okay. Be professional, Gav. Do your job. Do your job, Gav. Right. Week 3 will be the 30th of September to the 6th of October with low pressure in control. And then finally, week 4 will be the 7th to the 13th of October. Low pressure way to the northwest, high pressure to the southwest, and winds will be coming in from the west again. Looks a bit mixed once this next week is out of the way, doesn't it? We shall see. Okay, we're done. If you enjoyed the video, and why wouldn't you have done? Please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing that. Why not drop a comment? Let us know what you think about this and all of our videos. Please be kind. And don't forget to tell your friends about GavsWeatherVids. Tell them nobody does it like Gav. And get them to subscribe too. We thank you so much for doing that. Well, I'll just tell what's happening on the channel tomorrow, assuming I don't... Assuming I don't go jump off a cliff. No, we're going to have a 6 AM UK weather forecast tomorrow, and if that wasn't enough, we will also have another 10 to 14 day as well. You enjoy the rest of your Monday, and for this one, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.